with no whistle.
Could it just be that Caitlin Clark is like one of the most talented
she is
women
talented.
basketball
There's
players
no question
in the history of the country? She comes on, she does amazing things, and then people say all of a sudden I'm now interested in something I wasn't before. Look at the attendance, look at the viewership, and then they watch the games, and she's constantly being abused. She was stabbed in the eye last night.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She's doing this. And instead of giving her credit, y'all tried to make it about, oh, y'all poo-pooing the old guard. Y'all never talked about the old guard like this. Nah, I ain't gonna let it slide.
CNN talked about Caitlin Clark. I don't know if that's something they do all the time. But,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I definitely want to see Scott talk about it.
Hey, we heard a little bit of what he had to say, and
they was getting mad at him. He must have been speaking the truth again.
Yeah, let's see what happened to the eye poke first before we get into it.
Yeah, she shot the three. They jabbed her right in the eye. Then she said, "Oh, I didn't mean to."
Well, she was playing the ball.
Did you see that they asked her about it?
I didn't see
she
it.
smirked. Boom, right in the eye.
That was on accident. She was playing the ball.
But her hand came down.
She was playing the ball.
Her hand came down.
Brandon, you playing the ball.
Watch her hand come down. That's playing the ball.
So you act like you never try to fight and reach for a ball. You ain't gonna hit somebody on accident. That's what
But
she.
it's like if
she's
you're
swiping.
reaching, if you're swiping for the ball to knock it, you're gonna go like this. Like
Well,
this
she was trying to
is
bring the
crazy.
ball
I don't know.
down.
Let's see. I don't know.
It's playing basketball.
Hey man, look, man.
I don't think it's as deep as everyone's making it seem.
Yeah, so you telling me she did that on purpose?
I don't know.
You watched her jump in the air and try to swat at the ball.
Am I hurt?
If
I was on her team, I don't know.
And another thing, they are gonna play her more aggressively, not because because she's good. Like
She
they play
shoot.
Jordan aggressively, she's leading the league in assists.
We gotta stop her.
Like, yeah, they're gonna play her.
They gotta
You play the good.
stop
You play
her.
the good player aggressively.
Yeah.
Let's see though. Let me look one more time.
Bro.
Now there's nothing
I don't
Indiana.
know, bro.
Like, see, like the way her hand comes down after the
That
fact,
does look
it's
bad.
just like
It does
It
look
looks
bad.
bad. It does.
Like,
It looks
I
bad.
think the initial swat was okay.
Because the ball
But-
up there.
Yeah, the ball was passed.
But she like already in motion though. Like
I don't know.
like you swing. Okay.
It's an opinion.
Try to jump and swing your
Now,
arm
there's
down like
nothing
that.
Indiana-
Swing up, you grab the ball.
See, that's the problem right there.
See that it could have
She's
stopped
trying to
right
swat.
there.
She's
I don't think she
swatting.
would have been like, ugh.
Yeah,
like,
she's
that doesn't
swatting.
seem
She's in the motion of
something someone
swatting.
would do like, I'm finna jump and swing the ball, and I'm finna, ugh. Like, I don't know. I just don't see that me personally.
Yeah, y'all. I feel like y'all
think
ODing, bro.
I don't know. I'm
that-
saying though. I really don't know.
I just think
I've never seen that happen.
She was playing more
looks a little
aggressively because she's the best
suspicious.
player.
Jumping like this.
Okay,
trying to swat
cool.
the ball. That
Becky,
happens all the
exactly.
time.
You just did it like this. That's a swat. But nigga.
But is that a move someone would think to do? I'm finna jump. I'm finna.
I don't know. Forget what you think to do.
Like-
I don't know what's the next
back,
level
run it
emotions.
back,
I don't know.
Run it back.
I see she would have got kicked. Like Draymond. Remember Draymond was doing
Now, there's nothing
Draymond
Indiana.
jumping and he kicking in the nuts.
She's in the middle of swinging. You can see her arm swinging. That's in the middle of swinging.
Draymond
I don't know.
was worse.
Let's not sit in here and take too much time on
Draymond did a bunch of these.
Push it. I don't know.
Now there's nothing Indiana.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blame. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna be both ways. I don't see races. I can't say I see racism.
I see her
right
playing
here.
the ball, bro.
Who's saying that at all?
nobody
We're trying to
said
say if the
racism.
eye poke was on purpose.
I
Now we're
think it
talking
was-
about racism.
I
No, I'm
just
saying
said the
they
motion
saying
is
that she's
suspicious.
white, she's hooping, so they trying to hurt her out there.
No,
That's what people are saying.
People are saying they're racist because the people hate her in the league. Like Jackie
Yeah,
Robinson.
right. And I see that point. I see that point. They do.
Back in,
I see that point. But I don't think that the girl who was guarding her was like, this white girl. Heem!
I don't know.
She's
I
playing
really
the
don't know.
ball, bro. That's
just what I
That's
think.
what I'm saying. I feel like I hit somebody in
move
the
on.
face in basketball action and swatting for the ball. You
I don't
swatting
know.
for the ball.
I just know, like, maybe you get poked in the eye by one finger, like, like some people have stuck their
Like, question. Like, people get poked in the eye.
No. But I've never seen anybody poke somebody's eye with 5 fucking fingers. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it. Just like the guy that accidentally murdered that guy in the hockey. I've never seen that before. I've never
That's
seen.
different, though.
It
But
is
she's
different.
playing the ball.
Okay, cool.
die.
I mean, let's move on. I just actually said I've seen a lot of basketball, and I've never seen anybody get poked in the eye with 5 fingers. Just saying.
So you saying it's intentional?
I don't know. I'm just saying I've never seen it.
I think the
Well, that's all we
motion.
asking.
I just think the
I
motion
think
is
my vote
suspicious.
is unintentional. What is your vote?
I just think the motion is suspicious.
So your
can't
ruling
give you
is
an answer.
unintentional or intentional?
Can't give you an answer. I hope it was unintentional. That's all.
Well, she's in the
I don't
swing. She's swatting
You
motion.
give an
bro.
answer. If
That's
you're a
all.
judge,
Let's
you
move
gotta
on,
give an
bro.
answer.
I ain't
That's
gonna lie,
hard.
just the way her hand came down at the end looks a little.
It's not
bit
enough
fishy.
evidence
She's
to
in
charge her as
motion,
guilty,
bro.
so therefore,
She's in the air
Unintentional.
in motion.
tell me.
You telling me you can
I'm
control
sorry,
your body
y'all.
coming down
Y'all
on
might
motion
give me
like
the
that?
comments for that, but I say what I
If I swap
think.
my hand, I'm just gonna do like that. I'm not.
You
gonna-
can't stop. You're coming down.
I didn't say I was gonna stop. I'm just gonna.
No, there's nothing Indiana.
So okay,
she's jumping.
Okay, cool. You're jumping, trying to get the ball,
bro. Okay,
where does your hand do like this? How does your hand end up like this? When a swat, I'm getting the ball. I'm tapping. Basketball is a tap with your palm. I can see, hey, I accidentally tried to reach and I hit you with one finger in the eye. That happens all the time. But 5 fingers to the face in the eye does not happen. That's all I'm saying.
It looks like she's trying to swat the ball and miss.
Can we slow it down? Let's see this.
What did the ref give him?
Obvious foul.
Just a regular foul. She got flagrant? No. She was playing the ball.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, that looks suspicious to me, bro.
Damn, okay, that do look bad.
Stop arguing, bro. Stop arguing.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
I'm sorry,
That's what I've been saying this whole time. That's suspicious.
Let's move on.
I said the initial swat is not the problem. It's just the way her head came down like that.
That's Draymond activity.
That is a problem.
Yes, and that's what I said.
That's a bad.
That's bad.
Well, let's move on though.
But that's
why I said I think
when you're
it was
the best
intentional.
player, they gonna try to like.
Yeah, it sucks.
Hey, whatever.
It does suck.
All right,
I just can't
on.
believe it.
Let's move on.
Wow.
Oh, now you want to say something?
I didn't see that. I just hear she swatting at the ball and hit her in the face.
Sometimes it take a nigga brain to slow it down for a nigga brain.
Hey, come on,
you
bro.
gotta put it at 0.5 for a nigga.
She got claw.
Hey, it's there.
See, this is cool.
Where does my hand do that?
That
directly in your goddamn eye.
That is the problem.
Let's move
to
on.
me.
Let's move on.
That's suspicious to me.
That is,
like if she would have came down and slapped her face, I'd be like, okay, that's the problem. But when she came down like this, I'm like, okay,
that never.
She was like an eagle.
That never happened. The only time your hands do that, maybe you try to grab the ball.
That's intentional.
That looks pretty intentional. Now
that's intentional.
After reviewing the evidence in slow motion,
I'm sorry.
Maybe I was.
The refs even have to see it in slow motion sometimes. I apologize. They do.
So this wasn't flagrant.
I don't know. It should have been.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't called.
Because it looked like she playing the ball. That's what I can see.
Slow-mo, it looks different.
You say that this is a mirror of what we're living in our broader society.
I feel like sports, politics, and culture always intersect. I think the story of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, the rivalry, which really isn't a bad rivalry or a true rivalry on the court, is a good thing. I understand that both of these young ladies, and I'll relate it to the race in just one moment. Both of these young ladies were already defined, and they already had to play roles before they even stepped on the court, just based on where they come from, how they were raised, and how they conduct themselves. So when we see Angel Reese doing the "you can't see me" ring finger to Caitlin Clark, the optics of this black girl really taunting this white girl was hard for all of America to see. They're like, how dare? But that is a right of passage. When you win, that's how you play sports. You have the right to trash talk. But the reason why this relationship, this rivalry is so compelling is because it's what this country is built on. It's black and white. And if people want to be interested in black and white, take a look at the race. When did the race get really interesting? When a black woman entered the race. And then now we have all of these conversations about whether or not Kamala is black enough. Is she too black? Was she doing things she wasn't supposed to be? And there are all of these racial issues that are coming up that have nothing to do with the election, and that is exactly what's happening with this.
I don't think people even know what Caitlin Clark's politics are.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that is way too deep. I think that the reason why the rivalry's so deep is because Angel Reese is very talkative and she's cocky, and Caitlin Clark is very calm and humble. And you just got a cocky person.
Caitlin was hitting girls with this though.
Bro, no.
Hold on.
That's why I said.
This is what I think it is. Caitlin, she's good. Angel is not as good as Caitlin. She's been putting up. She's good.
Angel's great. She's a great player.
Yeah, she was. But Caitlin was going completely crazy. So the fact that Angel had nothing to do with that win when she did beat Caitlin, and then she ran up to her and did that.
She had nothing to do. She had a double-double.
Okay. Well, the team, without Caitlin, her team wouldn't have been there. Without Angel, her team wouldn't have been there. But when they won the national championship, Angel didn't have. She wasn't the best player on the court. So the fact that she ran up to the best player on the court and did this is insane.
I don't know. I don't really think. I don't think it's as deep as she's making it. I personally, to me, as someone that watched it go down, I just think Caitlin is humble and she's good. Clark is very talkative and cocky, and she's also good. She taunted the humble player. People don't like that. I feel like if Angel was humble and they was both humble, it wouldn't be so black and white as people trying to make it
Well,
seem.
I'm going to say, Caitlyn was doing this to the girls. So that's why I say it's just them just playing sports,
but
though.
this is also
Caitlyn didn't
hold on, bro. But if you watch a lot of
I know, but it's just,
hold on, bro.
she talking about sports.
Yeah, a lot of professional sports, usually people talk shit before the game. But after the game, usually people don't continue to talk shit. That's why it was a little bit,
I don't know
in
about
most
that one.
cases.
I
Like
don't know about
Shador,
that
like how Shador did it this week. And he got a little, like, people online was talking about that. They was talking about how he was talking shit after the game against Colorado State.
They was talking shit
and that wasn't
before
a
the
black-white
game.
thing. He's got Iowa all white versus damn Baton Bush,
exactly.
LSU.
And Clayton flaming y'all ass, and then
It was just
Angel,
funny.
you really wasn't getting. I mean, you was getting
She was doing her
slight
shit, but he
buckets.
playing on her top too.
She was hooping,
We
bro.
were in here. A lot of people were
But
yelling
Caitlyn was
how
tweaking.
Angel was doing ass shit out there. We gonna be. Let's be real. But yeah, I think that's the reason why it blew up. And I don't know though. But let's continue.
I think she made it.
Who
a little,
knows?
I think the way that Kari Champion described it, she just made it a little too deep. I don't think
Yeah,
it was
I
all
mean,
that deep.
It's sports,
We gotta be
bro.
real, though. I
to
mean,
me, it's
People
not
talk
that deep.
shit in sports,
I mean,
bro.
it is that you
Sports.
gotta be real. I mean, that's how Larry Bird, Michael Johnson,
That was a
controversy.
different- that was a different time.
Black and white controversy definitely sells. So it
That was a
definitely
different
had something.
time.
Black, okay, Iowa team being
It's
white and
2024.
LSU team being black definitely sold.
Yeah, it
some
did.
numbers.
It
got
was-
people
it was, yeah.
some bread. So I
It
mean,
did.
Hey, let's continue. I don't know.
And there are all of these racial issues that are coming up that have nothing to do with the election, and that is exactly what's
And
happening
mind
with
you,
this.
I don't think people
Scott
even
messed up.
know what Caitlyn Clark's politics
I think she
are.
likes Kamala.
Well, they got
Well,
to
she-
look.
I think she likes Kamala.
By the way, no,
They knew.
I don't even think
I don't
her
know.
liking a post suggests that she's
So
endorsing
let me just
Kamala.
explain, because I think if anybody missed it, Taylor Swift did her post endorsing Kamala Harris and encouraging people to vote. Caitlyn Clark liked this post, which caused a huge uproar because I think people assumed that she was,
Endorsement.
because she's white, that she is conservative or Republican. I don't know.
White girls
But
from
it
the
was-
Middle West
but
are
it wasn't
pretty
just
liberal.
that, though. Abby. I think the issue is that there were a lot of people
I hate this
who
person.
called themselves fans of Caitlyn Clark's, and frankly, and I know you found this, Carrie, that the reason that they became so vocal about their fandom of her was because they were using her as a wedge and a weapon against the black women in the league.
And they co-opted the narrative
told you.
because the league,
Yeah,
the
this is why I don't
WNBA
like
is a league
her.
of LGBTQIA. Like you just don't want
A
to.
third of the league
It's a
is.
third of the league is, and they're
70%
black
black
women,
women.
and you can't really market that to America. So here you have
You
this woman
can't.
from Iowa
Thank you.
who they think is hetero and living the life that she is supposed to live, and accordingly, and doing all the things that represents basketball.
We've
and
just
they're-
projected all this
Yeah,
onto
on
her.
her.
we have projected. I think that's one of the
onto
biggest.
these basketball
Couldn't it just be
players.
that Caitlyn Clark is like one of the most talented
She is
women
talented.
basketball players
There's no
in
question
the history of the country? She comes along, she does amazing things, and
but
then
Scott,
people
you're
say
not
all
being honest.
well, people say all of a sudden I'm now interested in something I wasn't before. Look at the attendance, look at the viewership, and then they watch the games. And she's
I feel like
constantly
that's
being abused. She was
facts.
stabbed in the eye last night.
She was
Wow,
not
Scott.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Scott.
And by the way,
Thank you,
why
Scott.
bring up that elbow that she gave another player on the court? It was physical.
There's one thing I think
That's
we
what
can
I'm saying.
all agree upon.
She got stabbed in the eye. I'm
Even if
sorry.
people believe that this is a reflection and a microcosm of where the country is, there are really rarely two young women who are doing a better job than the adults in this country,
Correct.
than Angel
Correct.
Reese and
Correct. I
Caitlyn
like
Clark.
that.
They are standing, like Caitlyn Clark, she had to stand there and not, what was it? She didn't get MVP. She didn't get something, and they were like, all these cameras in her face, and she's a young 20-something woman, and she's like, it makes me want to be better.
can I
I
add-
want to be a better player. This is our political leaders could learn more from these two women being able to stand. Oh, I think so. Because you know what?
I want our
They put it
political leaders to
aside.
make more
Let me-
waves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
policies are involved. That's why it's different, woman.
One
Come
more
on,
layer to
bro.
this discussion
This
because
hurricane.
Caitlyn Clark
trying to
just
compare
she
basketball
burns my
to real
soul.
life.
Does she now?
And I have to admit that
Oh,
because of the simple
South
fact that
Oh,
I'm
yeah, so yeah.
I'm a
Okay.
huge South Carolina Gamecock fan, and Don Staley is like Jesus, Martin Luther King, and Don Staley in my household. But I will say this: Caitlyn Clark has done an amazing job at handling the scrutiny and handling the press. And one of the layers that I will add on to this, and it's a little bit different from the way we discuss race in American politics, is that the men who discuss the WNBA, specifically Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith, just don't know shit about women's basketball. And when you have that layer of anti-intellectual debate,
Anti-intellectual. Who the hell is you? You talking about 25-year vet Stephen A. Smith
bro.
and professional football player, Hall of Fame.
Bro.
Shannon Sharpe don't know about basketball.
Bro.
What do you know?
Nah, bro.
Pinhead Larry.
Look at this nigga.
And we supposed to be listening
You know,
to these niggas.
you know, in school when everybody lined up for basketball and they picking, you were the last one. You were the last one. They did not pick you.
We been
We're
knew he
sorry.
was soft. You've been knew he was a beta.
Look at him.
He was crying for our children are going to.
No, bro. To say that Stephen A. Smith don't know basketball, somebody who has covered basketball
for like
20, 30 years, bro. 20, 30 years being the top
commentator.
One of the top one. That's insane.
That show you how left they are, bro.
That shows you these are extremists.
You say something they don't like,
they are extremists.
This is ridiculous.
That is crazy.
Wow.
And you know what? I respect Stephen A.
Me too.
Smith
And we
more.
don't agree with him politically.
Exactly.
But damn, we're not gonna sit here and say the man don't know basketball. It's Stephen A. Smith.
After that take, all your political takes should be just.
Let's keep going. Like that's what they do every day. Basketball. Like how that's like
football.
That's like them telling him you don't know politics and you do politics all damn day.
He damn near don't.
And he don't. And nobody know him because of that. What's his name? Somebody here say his name. We watch him every day. Who do you know his
Bakari.
name?
Pinhead Larry.
Bakari.
I never knew this nigga name until today.
Hold on. Look. I got
Specifically
one question.
Shannon Sharpe and Steve.
Is he related to the quarterback that plays right now?
No.
Stephen A. Smith.
Maybe.
Just don't know shit about women's basketball. And when you have that layer of anti-intellectual debate that manifests itself within this discussion, it makes it a cancer. And so, we're having these debates. And so it's not just Scott talking about that she got scratched in the eye or what did you say?
It was stabbed.
Stabbed.
It turned into a
Stabbed in the eye. But it's when you're having these robust discussions about who's the best player in the WNBA or WNBA MVP voting or who should be in the WNBA finals. And you have these people who just don't know about it but are inserting themselves in the conversation. It provides for a more cancerous narrative than we deserve.
And to add on to that, Bakar, we also should mention that Angel Reese has had to be subjected to an incredible amount of racist abuse because of this rivalry.
Both have.
Come on.
I would like to point out.
People are meeting you on the internet, but you got millions. You got deals. You got commercials.
I would like to point out
how is
something.
racism
She
affecting
got
you?
fired from ESPN.
She did. For a reason. And they left. So that shows you all you need to know.
She got fired from ESPN because she be race baiting.
Bro.
I deserve more money as a
I'm not
black
gonna
woman.
sit
Really?
here. I'm
Get your ass up
gonna keep it
outta here.
real, bro. All athletes take slack and they're paid millions. She is paid millions. She heard the deal she has. I thought racism was whatever something is like you're held back for.
Or you stop from doing something or not allowed to do from something.
She can come and throw thousands in all y'all faces.
Systemically
She made more
oppressed.
than all them up there.
We don't know.
I bet she
They
do.
got NBA contracts up there. Some of them do. Yeah, some of them got NBA.
Them on TV?
Some of them. I said some of them.
Nobody else.
Your take's been crazy.
Nobody on
Not
CNN is
Your
making
take's been
$200 million.
insane,
They probably make 2-3.
Let's go.
Max.
Your take's been insane lately.
Max.
Come on.
How much you
look it
think
up real
Don
quick?
and them was making?
Like 2 or 3.
How many you think Joel Reed is making? You don't think
No,
she
those
making
the biggest
One
ones
or
though.
two.
These the JV. This the JV squad.
Yeah, this ain't
1 or 2
Tucker
million.
Carson's and shit. All right, let's go though.
Hold on,
Let's
hold on.
They make
continue, bro.
NBA money? Are you insane?
They're talents out
They
there.
make $1 or $2 million.
It says
This is not talent.
Bakari Sellers is estimated to be making $86,915 a year.
No, I'm tweaking.
Or
it.
WNBA contract.
You
Caitlin Clark gonna come
NBA money?
Come on,
Angel Reese
crazy.
Ain't nothing wrong with being wrong, bro.
With 100 racks.
Come on,
With 100 racks.
What's his name? Jay Leno took I think he had like a record deal. It was like $20 million. It was like a record-breaking deal.
Angel is,
You think they make
cheating on
NBA
them.
How much
money?
did they done
And
when
she's
they bought
suffering.
him out his contract in Tucker?
Probably like 2 max.
I mean, let's
So she's touching more than them.
That's it.
She
I don't know.
touches way
Tucker
more
might be
than them.
touching a little back there.
I remember
don't know.
they
Angel
said
is touching the
100.
bag.
Wow. You think he was making that on Fox News? Oh, y'all crazy.
Real quick.
Y'all crazy. I've been looked into this.
Jesse Waters is worth $10 million. Let's continue.
How much is his contract?
But these are the top. That's the top people on
No,
the
that's all
team.
I was talking
I'm
about.
talking
Yeah.
about these bozos.
No.
Let's
I was
continue,
just talking about people usually. I ain't saying them, but I said usually. You know, I remember Tucker shit was crazy when they bought him out his contract. That's why I remember that shit was insane.
You the star of the show.
I remember that nigga got paid.
He wasn't even the highest paid person. He's not even the highest paid person on Fox when he was on Fox. Sean Hannity is.
But these.
Okay,
I'm
Jesse
saying
Waters' net worth is estimated to be $95 million. He is the 8th
Never mind.
Richest
Never
news
mind.
host.
20 mil.
5-year deal, gives him
Tucker was making 20
annually salary of $12 million a year.
Yeah,
These are top dudes.
Tucker was
I'm
making
talking
20.
about- So,
I take it back.
They said that.
I take it back.
Hold on, real quick.
I seen them niggas breaking bread. I thought,
But they making that, and he make 86,000 because he's not good.
All right, my point.
Yeah, let's continue. He talking about people who are.
I'm sorry, but y'all say I be tripping, but I seen their
contract.
contracts on some paying them out their contracts.
If you would have said Tucker or Jesse, I would have said that's different.
Okay.
No. It says the highest paid person at CNN is Anderson Cooper, but he been on there for like 25, 30 years.
So let's get it.
20 million per year. Damn, yeah.
And to add on to that, Bakar, we also should mention that Angel Reese has had to be subjected to an incredible amount of racist abuse because of this rivalry.
Now I got to defend Kim Mulkey and Angel Reese.
But
I didn't say Kim Mulkey.
I think both of these ladies, I think both of the camps, I think camps that love Angel Reese and camps that love Caitlin Clark have been especially nasty to both of these young ladies while trying to defend them. And what they're doing is co-opting their own issues and their beliefs, and they're putting them on these young ladies. And that's when I said it was already decided that Caitlin was going to be America's darling, and that Angel Reese was going to be a villain based on how she conducts herself and based on the way
until she ran against some Gamecocks last year and Raven Johnson.
It's a typecast that fits very conveniently into how society wants to see.
Of course, it's the same thing with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
I think your point about projection is right.
But it helps the sport. You need
totally
inertia.
Competitives. You need a story.
You need this storyline. You need people to
look at it now.
And y'all need to race to drive it.
But that's what this country's built on, young friend.
It is built on
I think your point about projection is right.
All right,
People are looking at this as a projection of themselves, and they support one side or the other. The WNBA is having one of their most successful seasons. Women's sport is on the rise, whether it's basketball or soccer. Yes. And there are two young women in this country who are standing up and facing the most
and they like
scrutiny.
Each other.
And they like each other.
And you know what's
celebrate women's sports and women's success.
They live at the intersection of unity and also peace because they do enjoy one another.
They like each other.
We gotta get Kayla some goggles. That's all I'm saying.
He said give him some
I
dollars.
don't know why they hate him so much.
But I seen Angel Reese get chokeslammed.
Dangerous out
I seen Angel Reese get chokeslammed out there. That's why it's kind of hard to me to say.
Hey, man, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm biased because I really don't like Angel Reese. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it 100. I seen both sides get abused. That's what I'm saying. With the women basketball, them girls have been getting physical out there. Me personally.
It's just, I just don't like the crybaby stuff. But at the same time, she's not really deep into really what's going on in the society. So I don't know how I would have been as a 19, 20-year-old kid been propped up like that. So, I'm gonna cut Angel Reese some slack.
I'll give that.
Let's see what Shannon Sharpe has to say, guys. We obviously know these people.
Did he say something about this?
I don't know.
I hope he did. They say he don't know nothing about sports.
He went on a rant about Caitlin Clark for sure.
Stephen A., I would be remiss if I didn't say this. A lot of this noise came by people that were sitting on this network. They tried to minimize her, said, well, you giving her all this credit. What about the women that came before her? What the women came before her, what they did cannot be taken away. That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. But there was a lot of people tried to make sure they keep Caitlin Clark in her place because what you're doing, if you give her all this shine, you minimize what they done. You can't minimize what Maya Moore or Candace Parker or Lisa Leslie or Lauren Jackson or Diana Taurasi or Simone Augustus or any of the other great players. That Caitlin Clark, what she's doing doesn't minimize what they've done, but we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings, we saw the merchandise sales, we saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else. Oh, what about the women that laid the foundation? What about this? What about slavery? That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is box office. She's doing this. And instead of giving her credit, y'all tried to make it about, y'all poo-pooing the old guard. Y'all never talked about the old guard like this. Nah, I ain't gonna let it slide. Caitlin Clark, unanimous Rookie of the Year. But what's even more impressive, she's first team WNBA.
That's crazy.
In 2024, the WNBA is estimated to bring in $200 million in revenue. Just for comparison, the NBA is expected to earn $13 billion. The WNBA has historically lost around $10 million per season.
So from losing $10 million a year to now making how much? 200? Hey,
that's a win-win.
That's a win-win.
It's a win-win. That's all I'll say on
that.
Hey,
but like I said, we need more Angel Reese's and Caitlin Clarks to help the league. They want to see pretty girls, boy.
Look,
they
need
pretty straight girls. They want that.
I'm not surprised.
I said that.
at what these liberals are saying about this, though. Because you can look at the stats. They're like the policies. We can look at the stats, but they don't give a fuck about that.
It's about how you feel.
How they feel. Race. You didn't make this person feel good. You didn't make me feel inclusive when I was doing that. But you make her feel good. But the stats are there. She's doing these numbers and she's bringing more fans. That's all
and
it is.
bread. That's all.
It's because she's white? No, nigga. It's because she's doing this. It's because she just happened to be white. It just happened to be in that situation, and that's how it happened.
Well, I won't say it's uncommon to see a white girl hoop it on black people like that. Just like how when Tiger Woods was playing golf, it was uncommon to see a black person whipping people in golf.
He got a lot of numbers.
Yeah, it's uncommon. To me, it's uncommon. It is.
No one
when
said
Matthew
that about
Bowling, wearing 99 in high school, and he was a white boy, it blew up.
That happens.
It happens.
Abby Steiner.
So it just so happened to be the black liberal women that's blowing up this issue.
Yeah.
It ain't black liberal men at all.
Caitlin Clark herself ain't crying about this at all.
Some of them, but yeah, it's
definitely some
women.
of them. No, it's some of them too.
Black women.
Why would they get mad? Because like when they see this, when they think they contracts and their like everything will go up later on.
They don't think with this. They don't think about 1 + 2 + 3 + 4. They don't think that.
Like if she win, that means everybody win, right?
So let's continue.
After that
we
right
obviously
there,
see it.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's done.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments, guys.